2009 Vauxhall Astra VXR. So being a 2009, this is the facelift car, the later car. Comes on the optional 19-inch wheels, which if they haven't just been refurbed, have been better kept than any wheel I've ever seen because they are immaculate. Finished in ardent blue, which is that sort of go-to fast Vauxhall colour. You got it on the Astra GSIs, these, and a few other the quick Vauxhalls of late. This one, as you can see, nice and standard. It's not been messed with. A lot of these were sort of easily modified up to 300, 400, 500 horsepower, where this one's a nice standard example. Really sensible mileage, which we'll check in a second. If you check the description, we'll detail everything we know about sort of service history and all that sort of stuff. But let's start by having a look at the bodywork. If we start on this driver's side, if we look down the side of the car, you can see it is lovely and straight all the way down there. That body line going across the top's all lovely and sharp all the way up. It's not full of filler or wavy. All those panel gaps are lovely and even all the way down. Start on this driver's side. No sign of any scuffs on the lower half of the bumper or anything like that where we get caught on a curb. The arch itself is lovely and clean all the way around. Obviously plastic front wings, so there's not any rust to worry about. It is lovely and clean. Like I say, those wheels are like brand new all the way around. Really, really good. Good tyres on it. Not really any marks at all to notice on that front wing that I can see. Really nice and tidy. Not even any stone chips. Oh, you got one little stone chip just there. I was going to say, they always get stone chips there. Nice and clean coming up that pillar. You've got another little pair of tiny little stone chips just there. And then coming up onto the roof. See, the roof's lovely and straight. It's not been sort of damaged with hail or had cats jumping on it or anything like that. Along the leading edge of the windscreen, that's nice and tidy. You got one or two very tiny little stone chips. But that's it. Standard clear glass on the front windows. And then as standard, they do get tints on the back. As you can see. Obviously the VXR only available as a 2-door. Lovely and clean on that driver's door. We've got one small stone chip just there. There's no dents or scratches or anything on that. Really, really good. Tiny little bit of lacquer peel on the handle there. Tiny little bit. And then if we look along that leading edge of the door, that's nice and clean. It's not been rammed on any walls or anything like that. That sill cover all the way along. Lovely and clean and tidy along there. And then on this rear arch again. This is now onto metal. This is lovely and clean. No sign of any corrosion coming through all the way around. Nice and tidy. And then where it meets the body kit, again, it fits nice and evenly. It's not peeling away or anything like that. Another good wheel. I really can't get over how clean these wheels are. They're always curbed. They've always got marks on them, but these are really, really good. We'll have another look up the side of the car from here. See, it's lovely and straight. You can see more of the rest of the building than you can of the car. Coming around up the back. Nice and clean on both tail lights. There's no sign of any moisture in those or anything like that. Lower half of the bumper. Nice and neat. The exhaust sits straight. It doesn't come off to one side or anything like that. Lower half, all clean and tidy. Got a tiny little mark on the boot lid just there. And another scratch that's been touched in just there. Tiny bit. I'm being really, really picky. Nice and clean around the rear window. And then if you look up the passenger side again, nice and straight. It's not full of filler, no ripples or dents or anything like that. And then this rear arch, again, lovely and clean all the way around. Body kit fits nice and evenly, and it's not peppered with stone chips down there. Normally these have all started to wear away. Again, another clean wheel. Chrome trim on both sides is nice and bright. It's not milky or anything like that. Have a look at the sill cover on this side. Again, that's all good. Not really any marks to note on this side. Makes for a boring car video, but it makes for a good car. Light scuff just in the wing there, but that is me being really, really picky. And then again, nice clean front arch. So like I say, plastic front wings, so no corrosion to worry about. And your final good wheel and tyre. Round up the front, the headlights are as close to immaculate as you're going to find on an old Vauxhall. Normally they're all pitted along the bottom here and milky, but as you can see, they're both really, really good. Rest of the bumper, really, really tidy. There's not really any sign of any stone chips on the bumper. A couple of them on the bonnet, as you'd expect, but the bumper is lovely. On the bottom, really good. It's not been rammed up any curbs or anything like that. And then the bonnet itself, nice and straight. It's all one colour as well, it's not a mishmash of blues or anything like that. Moving on to the interior, it's a quite nice spec this one, so it's obviously a facelift, so you get a few more options. You've got the keyless entry and keyless start, leather Recaros in the front. This driver's one's in nice condition. All the bolsters are nice and firm. You've got a little bit of wear on the bolster there, a tiny little bit. One of the stitches has just come away there. The rest of the seat really, really good. Carpet set's lovely and dark. The mats have obviously got proper VXR mats. They've obviously been down a long time. The mat underneath where your heels go, it's not worn through or anything like that. Other spec stuff I've noticed, we've got auto lights, front and rear fogs. Like I say 82,232 miles on this one. Sorry, 82,321. It's got the screen, sport button, heated seats. What else we got? Larger stereo, I believe. Aux input. So yeah, nice spec for sort of what is just an Astra really. But obviously the VXRs, they throw a lot of the spec at them. Becoming quite a desirable hot hatch these days as well, especially in unmodified form like this. Rear seats, nice and tidy. Don't look like they've been used hardly at all. Backs of the seats are good as well. They're not sort of worn or kicked to death. Nice and tidy on the steering wheel. Got a little bit of wear at 10 and 2 where you'd expect it, but nothing major. Nice and clean on that centre console. Moving around into the boot. And the electric release still works quite often. You see people open those on the key. Nice and clean in the boot there. Nothing really to note, just sort of dark carpet set. And then underneath, there's no sign of any trap moisture. You've got the flat tyre kit, hence no spare wheel. There's no sign of any trap moisture or anything, corrosion or anything coming through there. Nice clean door card on the passenger side. Both door shuts are tidy, they've not had seat belts jammed in them or anything like that. And then there's passenger seats in lovely condition. Both sides, all the foam's lovely and firm. It's not overly shiny from overuse. Really, really good. Again, Recaro know how to make seats that wear properly, clearly. And then this side of the dash, all nice and tidy. And then going under the bonnet, you've got that 2-litre turbo. No sign of any sort of corrosion on the panels or around the strut tops or anything like that. Lovely and clean, as you can see. It's been there for about an hour now. No fluid dropping on the floor. We'll get it started up. Like I say, it's keyless, so no need to put a key in anything. Just jump in the car, foot on the clutch. You see that screen fire written life as well. We'll just nip around the back. You see no puffs of smoke or anything out the back. It is cold, so we're not going to rev it too hard, but we'll give it a little rev just to show nothing coming out. Again, no sign of anything coming out there. Nice and smooth under there. Auto lights working properly. It was driven to us as well. So there you have it. 2009 facelift Vauxhall Astra VXR in Arden Blue. If you've got any questions, please get in touch. Thank you.